everybody, Cool Cucumber here, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Donkey Kong Country! One of my very first games from way back in 1994! We're gonna start a new file right now. This is not going to be an abridged Let's Play, but a more standard one, and I hope my energy mirrors my enthusiasm with this very short-run project. We're gonna select one player. Our first world is the Congo Jungle, a fairly simple romp, and we start out at, where else but DK's house. If we go back into DK's house, we'll find what this level's really good at. Farming extra lives. There are so many extra lives in this level, it's fantastic. But, you probably want some story. What are we fighting for? What are we fighting to stop? So in the Game Boy Advance port of this, it shows a little bit more into that. But ultimately, the Kremlings are stealing DK's banana horde, not because they want the bananas, but because they're trying to starve him out so they can claim his... I missed that jump. I am embarrassed. I am moderately embarrassed for missing that. I need to stop talking forever. So DK is the bigger, stronger gorilla of the two major Kongs that we'll play. But I have a much harder time playing as DK because he is slower. On the other hand, Diddy Kong, you can probably already tell the difference in speed. Now what I'm doing there is a bit of a trick that's common in a lot of Rareware games, where you can maintain your footing a few seconds after you leave the ground. That is a rare green balloon that gives you 2 extra lives instead of 1. I'm gonna go back really quick and see if I can find... Oh my goodness, I just about jumped into the crocodile. This isn't the type of game that holds your hand, and it's very easy to die, which is part of the reason why I'm not, like, resetting, despite that embarrassing death right out of the gate. Animal tokens will eventually take us to bonus levels, inspired by one of our rideable animal buddies, like Rambi! Our doggo friend! This is a dog! I don't care, he's a dog! He's a dog rhino that we ride. And he is probably the most iconic of the animal buddies. One of the only ones to last for more than 3 games in the franchise, considering he was the only one that came back in Donkey Kong Country Returns. I will be attempting to complete this game. And that does include getting to all of the bonus rooms, but if I fail one, there's no obligation to go back and fit and do it right unless it does something cool, in which case I'll probably try. Hopefully I'll succeed at all the bonuses that have cool aspects to them. I love that. I love the way that it goes from day to night. Something I want to do for this series is to be quiet sometimes, so... Speaking of that... I love this atmosphere. I love it so much. This game takes me right back to my early childhood. And at some point I'll have to show you guys the game over screen, because that gave me recurring nightmares as a child. Of course, I was born in '89, and this game came out in '94, so that should show you just how young I was when I played it for the first time. Actually, I think the first time I ever played this was at my brother's second birthday party. Where, with a lot of siblings, it's customary for the non-birthday sibling to receive somewhat of a consolation present. At least it was always in my house. Alright, and that gives us a shortcut to Tire. Which brings us up here. We can hop down there and get a Froggo token. Armadillos take 2 hits if they're rolling around. Unless you're playing as DK. Because he does hit harder. This... If I ever talk about Super Nintendo difficulty and how mean the games can be, I didn't find this until I completed this game decades later. It's a balloon. Yes, it's a balloon. It's a ball, it's a loon, it's a ball, it's a balloon. I looked away, but I got it. I get an extra balloon. I know a lot of people are like, the live system is antiquated and nobody likes it. Honestly, I think these games were built for it, and I think they're fine. What bugs me now more than that is having no consequence for failure whatsoever, other than an inconvenience. Ong! I love the way that the storm breaks whenever you reach the end of this level. Okay. It's time to meet our grandfather! So, canonically, the Donkey Kong we're playing as is DK Jr. And the man we're about to meet is the original Donkey Kong who captured Pauline in the original Jumpman Donkey Kong arcade. He's been better.
As you were said for sore eyes. And this was developed with the latest state-of-the-art 3D worker thingies, was it? The trouble with you kids is that you're all too soft. The old games were far harder when I was a youngin'. We used to play for hours on a single-screen game and think we were lucky, and we were! You wouldn't last 2 minutes in a real game. I can get through DK Country with only 1 life. Easy!
I can't.
In jungle hijinks, stick to the treetops to earn extra lives. Funky can send you anywhere you've already been on the island in a flat...
Spoilers!
I can't see enough that time. Turn it off.
Okay. It's time for a reptile rumble. Let's switch to Diddy. It's always wise, especially in caves, to try and hold barrels as long as possible. But we have a ton of extra barrels here, so I'm not as worried. And this is why. Again, you don't have to complete the minigames and all the bonuses to complete the game, but you do have to find them all to get 101%. And that's all you get is like, well, we'll see, because I'll be getting it. I love this background. I don't know why I love this background. I do Photoshop. I know how to Photoshop something like this. It's really basic, but I just love how pretty it looks. Caves are underrated as far as being pretty things. Oops. Oops! What happened there? I would like to know... Oh. Hey, you guys remember my Beedrill from Pokemon Fire Red? Yeah, it's named after these things. These are zingers. They're creepy. They're scary. And they're borderline invincible. You can only destroy them with animal buddies or a barrel. And later on, we'll find red ones that are actually invincible. Oh no. That bonus always gives me anxiety because I always feel like it's gonna hit it wrong. It's a bonus room with a purple back. It's a bonus room with... This is a really friendly bonus room, and this is the reason why. There is a floor here. I'm gonna go right through the exit, and I am having a wonderful time. It's nice to get a change of pace from Fire Red. I hope you guys agree. But you don't have to worry, I'm still definitely playing Pokemon Fire Red. In fact, just earlier today, I was talking with the person who's going to be my next guest for the gym leaders. As to who that is, well, you'll just have to wait and see. I am not going to talk for this level. Okay, I have to talk a little bit, but isn't this the prettiest setting for an underwater level? I could just, and I have listened to this theme for hours. But the atmosphere really sells it. And this is what I mean whenever I say David Weiss, I think, is probably one of, if not the best, games music composer of all time. But I mainly wanted to talk again because we're about to find one of my favorite enemies in the game. This shark is so cute! I want a plush of this shark. Sorry, but you're hiding a bonus. So, in addition to being just wonderful, none of the underwater levels have any hidden bonus rooms. So you can properly enjoy them. This is like a shot of morphine in my arm. It just makes me relax. Yes, I have had morphine. Yes, it was before a surgeon. I'm not an abuser. Or a surgery, not a surgeon. It was from a surgeon. And we collected Kong, which gives us an extra life. Because why not? Bit of a warning. Whenever you turn off your console, you lose all of your extra lives. It resets you to 5. We can't do anything with this character yet, but I just gotta see him. If the water, if aquatic, I will rip you in half. I have all these cords very precariously perched so that they don't break, and she's crawling through them. I don't hate you, Button, but you are a menace to society and the cause of many of its woes. There, I kissed her head, and I'm now petting her. And I'm now pushing her butt away from me. Okay, this character... If Aquatic Ambience, which is the name of the water track, is my favorite track in the game, this is probably the one I think is the most fun. Well, dudes, my name's Funky Kong! My bodaciously jumbo barrel can launch you to any point on the island. Most unfortunately, it can only send you to a place you've already been to, which is a complete and total bummer, let me tell you! I love this song! It's so good! And it's so funky! I know you can't see me, but I'm, like, bobbing my head. Oh, fun's over. I have a lot of memories for this level, because this is where the game starts to get kind of mean. There's a high path that is an easy mode that they kind of expect you to take. And then there's this low path, which is fraught with peril. Got a frog. Got frog. Frog'em get us. I'm always anxious that there's going to be another barrel in a pit. And there's a really dumb secret coming up. These barrels will become a fixture, and they will lead to really nasty, mean, hard levels. And if you think I'm being hyperbolic, this is a Super Nintendo game, I'm not. This is in the era where games made for kids weren't made for kids to finish. That's the secret that I was talking about that's just dumb. But if you just mash the B button as fast as you can, clear it easy. The star barrel's a checkpoint. I didn't mention that because it hasn't come up yet, but if you hit that, then that's where you'll enter the level if you lose a life. Another bonus. I didn't mean to shoot that yet! I accidentally hit... I like to hold Y to run pretty much constantly. Not because I'm impatient, but because I find it makes the platforming easier. And that's what happened there. Got the N. Are we gonna get Kong again? Fun fact, in the Return series, the retro-made sequel series for the Wii, the Kong letters become important collectibles. That always gives me anxiety. These barrels might as well be called anxiety barrels. I don't like them. Never have. I don't think I ever will. Got it! Running left and then run right. And I leave the level now. Our third NPC assistant has been unlocked. Candy's save point. This character is so weird. Rare would create Crystal Fox later on. But this is their first anthropomorphized female character. And if you have a thing for Crystal, that's okay by me. You be you. If you have a thing for Candy, Zeke help. Dodge the kiss. We're at 14%. I know it's kind of taboo to save your game as you play in a Let's Play because, well, what if something goes wrong with the recording? But we're already done with the first world. This is what I mean by this being a very brief game. It's time for our first boss, Very Naughty, who does make a reappearance in Banjo-Kazooie as an NPC elf. Really easy boss, just hit him on the head. Don't let him slam into you. Takes 5 hits. Wow, I'm kind of surprised I remember that he takes 5. We won the thing. Now, something that I always advise, and I'm going to keep on doing it, is don't go to the next level immediately. Instead, go back and save your game and use Funky. And I'm going to check really quick. See the exclamation point at the end of these level names? That means that I have completed the level. You can't complete Cranky. He's too cranky for it. We've completed Reptile Rumble. Coral Capers is a freebie. The one level I'm not sure about. Barrel Cannon Canyon. We completed it. Huh. Gonna save again really quick. This will save you so much grief if you want to dodge the kiss. Play along. Come back, donkey! Give me my scratches! That is the voice that I imagine Candy Kong has. But Funky is our main monkey bro. Duh, 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 duh. I think it's the beat. Also pay attention, right under the Donkey Kong Country banner. See that ship in the distance? Pay attention to that each time I complete a world. I'll show you what it looked like before I entered the first world, if there's any difference. And now we're in the monkey mines. This is where the game gets hard, and I'm probably going to have to get a little bit more quiet. Not because of Coral Caper's ambiance, but because of death. I love the atmosphere. The fact that this game was made in a barn with state-of-the-art technology that the team could barely afford blows my mind. It really does. And this is our second animal buddy, Winky! The dev team's least favorite because he has a weird hitbox. He was my favorite as a kid, though, just because I like frogs. These are dumb drums. They perpetually generate enemies, and they don't like Winky for some reason. And we got in the bonus. Get them all, and we'll get the nans. We'll get the bonans. We also grab the N because now we are a con. I love the. I know I'm gonna keep going on about it, but oh, our first bonus and a new animal buddy too. This is Espresso, not Espresso. Espresso. I will not get his name wrong because I always got it right, even as a 5-year-old child. I don't know what's up with you people. If we get to the end, there'll be a secret that'll allow us to double our points. Otherwise, these little mini tokens are effectively bananas. 100 equals an extra life. And I just want to get up to 300. Get a little greedy. See if I get 350. Perfect. Because this will double our tokens. And there is one of these in every animal token bonus. I'll only show it once. Now that you've seen it, I don't think you need to see Espresso's token rush again. And they kept us with Winky, because they are good. I miss old Rareware. The fact that Rareware's basically not even a major publisher anymore makes me so sad. And not just because Banjo-Kazooie is my favorite game of all time. It's this kind of stuff that they used to do that they... I mean, maybe Everwild will change everything. kind of doubt it, but maybe it will. I mean, it looks great. It just doesn't look like a Rareware game. Oh, I love that. From love? Can I go back? From love to hate. I'm gonna do it the right way, then I'll come back and I'll show you guys the shortcut that lets you skip it if you just can't handle it. This is so stressful. And I have a slight delay on my audio because of my recording program, so that's throwing me off. Thankfully, there are no bonuses in this. I think. I'm sorry! No! I have to do that part again! This is Ungard! I'm sure that my French-Canadian friend will tell me I'm pronouncing it wrong, and it's like Enjuerde or something, because I'm terrible with French, but until I'm proven wrong, his name is Ungard. And he is a swordfish. This is the only partner that showed up in all 3 of the original Donkey Kong countries and Donkey Kong 64. But to my knowledge, he did not appear in Tropical Freeze, and I know he didn't appear in Donkey Kong Country Returns. Because there were no water levels in Donkey Kong Country Returns. A truly, truly travesty. How dare. The underwater levels are beautiful. They are amazing. And I'm really bad at... You already know Ungard. I've already had him. I had him in Coral Capers. I just forgot to mention it because I was being quiet for ambiance. If you want to farm lives, I find the best one of the animal rushes to be Expressos. But since I have 40 lives right now, I'm not that worried about it. I have to do that again. This is the easy part, but I don't want to. I don't like. Hit all of the jumps, hit all of them. Hit all of the jumps, hit all of the jumps, hit all of the jumps. I don't like it. I do not like. This stresses me out so bad. And the music does not help. I'm pretty sure this level was my first roadblock playing this as a young child. Ah! Overturned minecarts! That has to be a violation. Oh. I never get that. Ah! Life. At least I think I hit the checkpoint. Ah! It doesn't help that my left hand is starting to cramp. How did I clear that? Ah! Ah! No, I'm not doing this for dramatic effect. I'm really this stressed out. Ah! At the very end, they throw that last one at you. That is such a jerk. But let's say you're me and that level stresses you out. There is a very rare warp in this level. And for reference, I am playing this on the original Super Nintendo. It's a little easier to do with Diddy. I'll do it with Diddy. Hug the wall! Wow. That makes this level go from really stressful, long, and hard to really easy. Luckily, there aren't many minecart levels, but the fact that the first one shows up as level 2-2, it's kind of mean. But we're going off to a cave, to a bouncy bonanza. Lots of bouncing crocodiles. Kremlings. Critters, to be specific. These barrels with the ropes, or with the vines on them, don't roll after they're thrown. That is the difference. I got some bonans that I did not know were there. See, there's so many small little secrets that I can never keep track of them all. I'm sorry, I'm still stressed out for the minecart level. You can call me wimpy if you want, but that stresses me right out. Let's do this. Let's get the life. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And we get an extra life, but we can't see our counter because of stalactites. Or stalagmites. I never did quite figure that out in geology. And I'm not looking it up. I refuse. One of you look it up. I'm a superstar! I should not have to look up God damn it, that's the stupidest thing I've ever said. I'm just having fun with it. So there are two paths here. The top path is the easier path. The bottom path just has you dodge a few bees. Unlike the top path, which has you dodge a few bees. But fewer bees. Come on, get those bonanes. Blanabas, as it were. Got a frog. I got a frog. And he is a frog. And his name's just a little bit... See, you can get the frog from down there, too. Darn it. Get another frog! Get another frog! You're gonna want to keep Winky, because there's a bonus up here that getting in is effortless with him. Without, it takes some luck. See, because Winky is an animal buddy, even though he looks soft and fleshy, we know he can kill bees. Kill zingers. Poor Zinger. Come on. We're very nearly out of the cave, I think. Ah! Weird. Is there another one? Yes! This is it. They give you the tire because you need the tire if you don't have Winky. There it is. And you're probably thinking, gee, that looks hard to reach. How could we ever possibly... Got it. Got a thing. I'm getting nans. I am still coming down from that damn minecart level. And we completed Bouncy Bonanza. Seems harmless, right? This is the level before you get to save. That is why you go back to previous worlds whenever you finish one to save. Because this might just be one of the most taxing, stressful, and difficult levels in the game. These guys move so fast whenever the stoplight, whenever the green light is go. These little guys are claptrap. They're probably my favorite enemies in the besides the adorable sharks. But basically their whole thing is that they were created whenever they realized that a guy in the office or in the barn could make a weird noise by shutting his mouth and clapping his teeth. Which, if that's not the most British thing I've ever heard, I don't know if it's British. actually. I apologize. But it just seems funny to me. I want to get that O though. Want the O! Jerk! This barrel is vital. Because there's a bonus here. Got a thing. And I'm shooting up. And I'm shooting right. Shooting down, shooting diagonal. Wait, that was actually left. Diagonal, diagonal. Then into a big wall now. Shooting all over the place. I'm shooting all over every single thing. Checka, bro. These 3 bananas. Don't collect them yet, because they are a guide. Normally in Donkey Kong games, if you see 1 banana off by itself, that's supposed to be suspicious and lead you to a secret. In this case, it's 3, and that threw me off always. Didn't get the frog. You can't guide yourself down very easily after that, but it is possible to get 2. Okay. This is where my blood pressure goes through the roof. It goes through the roof. It goes through the roof. Has it been 30 minutes? It feels like it's been longer than 30 minutes. I don't know. I'm not setting a timer. This isn't time-based. This is progress-based. I'm doing 2 worlds. And however long that takes, that is when the video will end. Did I do it? Did I complete the level? So, just like with Minecart Mayhem, this level has a skip. It's almost like the game developers knew that it was too hard to be this early in the game. And I found this one as a little kid. I want to show it to you because there's a nickname for it that I love. So just imagine you're a little kid, you're 5 years old, you've been hitting your head against this wall for days. Every single day you come home from school and you try and you die. You've got the first world memorized like the back of your hand. Even the minecart level's not that hard anymore. And then you get here again and you're just like, man, you know what? Screw stop and go! What? What? Gee. I guess I won! Let's get Candy her smokes. And scratches. Wow, you guys really came a long way. You keep dodging my kisses, though. What's up with that? Don't you want some sugar, donkey, sweetheart? No. And Funky is right there, too. That is so mean, because you could have just put Funky earlier in the level, and it wouldn't have been stressful. But no, Stop and Go Station unlocks both Funky's flights and Candy's save cave. And Millstone Mayhem, our next and final for this world level. So let's go. Let's go to it. These levels are a personal favorite. I mean, a lot of them are personal favorites, but I guessed the middle. I was wrong. I didn't get the K. So no Kong for me. These guys are jerks. They are called Crushas. They cannot be killed by Diddy Kong unless he uses a barrel. They are super strong. Kind of like the fat guys in the first level that I didn't mention. Those are clumps. They can only be killed by a roll if you're Diddy Kong. And that's kind of one thing that I like more about the original DKC than the sequel, is that there is a tangible difference between Donkey and Diddy that's not just one is fast and one is broken. Granted, Donkey Kong Country 2 is significantly harder, Oh, letter! R-A-R-E! Rare! I miss you. I miss you, Rare. I miss you being in Nintendo projects. I miss it so much. And not just because it was, like, nostalgic past, but because it was good. Huh. Looked like the first time I could see the wick through the, wheel. I don't remember if I need this or not. I think I do. I did. Yay! Another bonus! Remaloon. I'm actually watching. This time I'm actually watching. I lost it. I think it was here. Oh my god! I almost broke my cardinal sin and said, oh my gosh. Yes, that is my cardinal sin. It bothers me so much. But anyway, enough of that quirky, cool cucumberness. Let's finish Millstone Mayhem and pull this episode home. It feels so good to be Button. I swear to Monkey Jesus, I will destroy you if you do not leave my legs. I know you just want attention, and you know that I've been talking, and that probably bothers you because you're like, but he's talking, and it's not to me, and my name is Button. I like lethargy. I don't know what that means. And I don't know that it doesn't make sense. I like shrimp! I wonder what kind of voice Winky would have. Why am I just imagining Slippy Toad from Star Fox? Winky is better frog than Slippy. I will say that. Winky gets a bad rap. And if they ever make a Donkey Kong 64 Returns, I expect Winky to be an Animal Mountain. I'm kind of surprised they haven't brought him back yet. Or at least his DKC 2 better controlling friendo, Slippa. Or Rattly, I mean. Slippa is the name of the Snex. Whoa! I despawned the beaver with that glitch. Old games, everybody! We can't get those with... I mean, we can get them with a roll, but it's nearly impossible without Winky. And as we clear Millstone Mayhem, and we completed it, so we don't have to go back, we get our favorite rambling grandfather for the second time this episode.
What do you want, eh? I'm a busy ape, I am. We never had moments like this when I was in video games. All this fun can't be good for you. How have they wasted half the memory already, just on this section alone? They can't keep this level of graphics up for much longer. We used to be lucky if we got 3 shades of gray, let alone any real colors. We used to have to survive with a 2-frame walk. The crafty croctopus corners his crock of collectibles and coral capers. Bounce on the fixed tires to hurdle obstacles and reach bonuses. You know all you need to know for now.
I love Cranky. Most of his advice is stuff that you would know for, like, the world leading up to him. My earbud fell out, and I'm not going to stand for that in this game. But I love Cranky Kong. And I love all, like, the self-referential programmer stuff. Our boss for World 2, the monkey mine is Necky's Nuts. Which is a double reference. That is saying he's crazy, and it's also saying balls. And it's also saying his attack is coconuts. This boss isn't too hard. Just be cautious. Oh, he says as he gets drilled. Just remember, this boss isn't too hard. a little finicky, but it's not. I love to stop the fight on the tire. I don't know why. I just love that last bounce as DK stands still. And we completed the Monkey Mines. And before we move on to Vine Valley in our next episode, I'm going to go back and save. But until then, I have been Cool Cucumber. Thank you for watching our new Let's Play. And until next time, as always, stay cool.